Hello, my name is James Finney, and this is my instructional screencast assignment for EDT 6020 course at Wilmington University. The lesson I'll be covering today is why organizing your video editing project is important. Tools used for this lesson are non-linear editing software. I'm using Final Cut Pro 7 today, a MacBook Pro laptop, and a SanDisk thumb drive. Now, I just want to give you a quick disclaimer. I'll be toggling through windows like this. If you see this, don't be alarmed. I'm just getting from one screen to the next. That being said, this is a quick lesson, but a very important one. Let's get right into it. So I'm going to fire up Final Cut Pro 7 here, and I'm going to start a new project. Right, and we're going to save this project. You always want to save your projects before you get started. So here we go. I'm going to put it on a desktop. So the desktop is going to be the hard drive that's inside of the MacBook Pro laptop. I'm going to create a folder here and call this Wedding Slideshow. For the example I'll be using today, with the asset that I'm going to be editing is an image from my wedding. So here we are. And I'm going to call this EDT 6020 to name my project. So now, okay, I have my workspace right here. Now I need some assets to edit. Sorry, as far as video, audio, or images. So I'm going to go here to import files, and I'm going on my computer and I'm saying, let's find me an image. Yes, that's a good image. So I just pulled this image off my hard drive on my laptop, and I say, okay, I like this, and let's bring this in. I say, great, okay, I got my image here. Let's do some editing. So I'll do a quick edit. And let's say I wanted a nice wide shot like we have here. I'm sorry, a nice mid shot, but I want to start focusing on the faces of everybody involved in this picture. So we're going to add some keyframes, and let's say from the beginning to right here, I want to focus on the pastor's face. Alright, now from there to the end, I want to get everybody else involved. So now, we just pan. And this lesson isn't on editing, so I'll just keep this quick. But now we have everybody else's face. Now we play this back. Great. Did a little hiccup here. Let's just fix that. There we go. So now when you play it back, we have taken a regular still image and we've brought it to life with some motion. And that is one of the tools you can use in non-linear editing software. So now we have our project. It's like, wow, that's great. Let's save this. Right, and we'll just hit save all because we already have our destination where we create the folder in the beginning. And let's say I'll quit this now, but now I want to go back into the project. Right, go to our desktop where it is, Wedding Slideshow. But let's say we want to back it up too. We definitely need to back up our project, so we drag it and we'll bring it to our thumb drive, our SanDisk thumb drive. So now it's backed up here. So this is what happens all too often. Actually, this happened to me in my undergrad, my sophomore year. I was working on a pretty big project. It was about 5 minutes and 20 seconds, but it had a lot of different layers and elements to it. And but I was disorganized in my project. And needless to say, I ran into an issue that I'm gonna try to remedy here for you today, and I lost about 50% of my project, and I had to start over, not from scratch, but I had to start over on a lot of the assets that I had as far as audio and images and video. So hopefully this quick lesson will show you how not to run into those hurdles that could happen if you have a disorganized project. So here we are. We close down Final Cut, and let's see. This is what typically happens. We backed it up on our hard drive here, which is our thumb drive. And then if we go back and we want to open it up, we can, right? We can still open it up because we still have that image. And we still have that path from where we pulled that image from. Right? So it comes in just fine. But what usually happens is, let me go ahead and get this image so I can show you. At least what happened in my situation. I have this project that I've been working on, and eventually my hard drive on my laptop, I was losing a lot of space and memory because I had so many assets on there from video, and video takes up a lot of storage space. And I had images and I had audio, but it was all on my MacBook Pro laptop, right? And so what happened was I was losing a lot of storage space, and my laptop started acting funny because I only had like at one point I only had 10 gigs or maybe even less than that of memory left, hard drive space left on my laptop. So I deleted a lot of things, and when I deleted that, I deleted this asset that went to my project. And so what happens is I'm gonna take this image here just to show you, and I'm gonna move it to the trash now. So what happens is when you go back to your project after you delete something or delete an asset, I'll go here to my thumb drive and I'll open up my project here. And this is what you will see. This is a nasty message. Nobody in video editing likes to see this message. But it's asking you to reconnect your asset because it can't find it. And the reason why the software can't find it is because it's no longer where the software originally pulled it from. So it's giving you the option to reconnect. So you would go here to reconnect media, and now it can locate it for you, or you can search for it yourself. Either way, it's not here because we deleted it. So the reason why you want to always have an organized project is to alleviate yourself from this. Now, what I wanted to share was your desktop should be used only for installed software, not for asset storage. So the only thing I should have on my desktop, which is my hard drive for my laptop, is Final Cut Pro. That's the only thing I should have installed on it. I shouldn't have any of my assets on there. What I need to do then when working in video editing or any photos, any pictures, if you're a graphic artist, you always want to have an external hard drive, also known as a scratch disk. And this is where you put all your assets. This is where you put the video, raw footage, like if you do an interview, but you store it all on your external hard drive, and then you edit it on your MacBook Pro laptop or your CPU's hard drive. You edit it from there, but it's stored on a external hard drive, and that's typically, it should have about 2 to 3 times more space than your CPU's hard drive. So that being said, my external hard drive, my scratch disk that we're using, is my SanDisk thumb drive. And so when I go here to my Finder window, my thumb drive is here, and then here's the wedding slideshow. So then what I want to do is I want to create another folder and call it Assets. And then inside that folder, I want to create another one and call it Images. And then if you also had more than images, you would do video, and then you would do another one that said audio. But this is to eliminate any possible hindrance you will have in your project. So you want to make sure you organize your assets. So here we have the images, and I'm just going to paste the image that we have here with a hotkey, Command V. That allows me to paste. And so here we have our image now. So basically, when I open up my project again and it says, hey, I can't find this, what I'm going to do now is right click, or I can do File, Connect Media, Reconnect Media, sorry. And now it can search. The computer will search for you. But if the software cannot find your asset, then you will have to help it and locate it yourself. So right now it's doing the search, and it still didn't find it. So now I'm gonna go here to my external hard drive. I scratched this. Sorry. And I'm gonna come here to my assets, images, and all files, choose, connect. And so here we are. And I play it back, and it plays just fine. Just like nothing ever happened. So, just a quick recap with this lesson. You always want to make sure when you're editing video or images for a project that you have an external hard drive. And you never want to edit off your CPU. You always want to have an external hard drive, also known as a scratch disk. And that's been my lesson. My name is James Finney. Thank you for listening. I hope it's been a help. And until next time.